The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, thank you, Coach. We begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You lead by a touchdown, but you've driven into opponent territory, 2nd and 7. And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Attack! Alert 3.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in overtime with 3 minutes showing on the clock. We're all tied up at 24. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And now the Ravens set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
Hey, 40 43, 43, 15.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go on. Come on, D.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the square. Watch the square. Check safety, check safety.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to air one out. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away. But it does feel like a letdown for him and his teammates, doesn't it? A chance to intercept it, turn it back over to his offense with a chance to win the game.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Let's go. Under 10, under 10, 10, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes firing complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in overtime with 3 minutes showing on the clock. We're all tied up at 24. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime,
That's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
On 1st down, James. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the 4th quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're trailing by 10 points. You've driven the ball all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's James. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, McKinnon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Check this. Let's go deep.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals.
the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in quarter number 4 with 6 minutes remaining. It's all tied at 17. You have possession on your own 30-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On second down. It's James. He won't go down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
In your face.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to perhaps salt this one away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be... critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards, good enough for a first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Watt. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Complete. It's Henry. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Mahomes going to throw it here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Johnson, the intended target. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One last shot now for Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, this challenge starts off in the fourth quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're down 2 scores, but you have the ball on your opponent's 1-yard line as we get set here, first and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This one taken from the 7.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now,
oh, no, he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
43.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's James. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Now Brown. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal, a minute 12 to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow. Left, left, left. Watch left, left, left. Let's go, Captain. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Mahomes to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Here we go, here we go. What tight end? 3 down, 3 down.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in.
this football game.
Offense.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And that'll set them back 5.
All day, baby, all day.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Well, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 15, check 15.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now here come the Ravens. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes, and this one's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Double time. 3 down. Key in, 81. Yellow. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go. Watch the screen.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it with McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field, and it's 4th and 7. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground, it's James. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. James. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in quarter number 4 with 6 minutes remaining. You're ahead by a single point. You've got possession at midfield, and it's 1st and 10. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 50 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Manning. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Manning. That's complete to Slayton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent. But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here. It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, James. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game. They run it with James. Just bowling over tacklers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. We begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're down by 6, but you have the ball on your opponent's 1-yard line, and it's already 4th and goal. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a low. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete.
Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory. 1st and 10. The Packers offense here, ready to go on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Sack City, baby.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot.